Jonathan is up next in my hometown, Boston, Massachusetts. What's going on, Jonathan?
How are you, sir?
Very good. How are you?
Very good. Thank you for taking my call.
Sure.
I'm here I'm an hour from Boston, and I love real estate, but I'm currently a truck driver, and I got two rental properties, but I'm in $100,000 of debt, and I was wondering if I should just stick to baby step number 2 and pay off like slowly this debt of $100K, or if I should just sell one of these properties because I have a good amount of equity and just make that step quicker to being debt free.
Is that 100K, is that consumer debt, or is that including any debt on the rentals as well?
That's no, that's like 20K is I owe for my dad that I borrowed for the renovation. 40 is credit card, and the rest is like it's all split up in different little.
Are these like personal loans or what?
The rest is I have.
Sorry, you didn't answer my question. So the renos are, you paid cash for the renos? Or
No,
for,
no,
for the
I'm
rentals?
sorry. No, they're not. They're both financed.
Okay, what do you owe on each rental?
One of them I owe $250, and the other one I owe $500.
Oh my goodness.
Goodness gracious, boy.
Are you even cash flowing on this stuff? It sounds like you're probably breaking even if you're lucky.
I don't even care.
Well, one of them, my mortgage is $1,700, and I get around like three and a half.
I just feel like you're one misstep away from this house of cards crumbling.
Yeah.
With $100,000 in debt, and the $40,000 in credit cards, that's probably what, 20-something% interest on that.
Yeah. Trust me, that's why I'm calling, because I'm very stressed out. I've always wanted to get into real estate, but I've never had somebody to guide me. So
Look,
I did like the opposite of what Dave.
Hey, Dave, we've all done dumb, and Dave did it with a whole lot more
That's
zeros
right.
than we'll ever know. So it's okay. We want to help you, and you can undo some of this, and I think selling the rentals is probably part of that, because right now you need a clean slate.
no, I know it is, George. Not I think, because...
What's your income?
My income right now, it's about $50K a year.
Yeah, these rentals are gone, man.
Yeah. No.
If you were making $300,000, I'd be like, all right, let's pay off this $100,000.
Mm-hmm.
But $50K, you're going to be crawling for years trying to pay off this debt.
Yeah, so it's like me and my dad, we kind of like we bought them together. Both houses, we bought them together.
In both of your names?
No, just it's all in my name. It's all in my name.
So this is all your debt.
Yeah, so this is all my debt, and me and my dad are like, we were working hard on doing the baby step number 2 to pay off this debt.
Why is he involved with your debt
payoff?
payoff?
Forever. Well, because he lives in one of the properties, and he bought it with me as well.
Mm.
So he's paying you rent?
No.
This
the
is
tenants
real
pay us
confusing.
rent. Yeah,
You said he lives in one of them.
So he's living in one and you're not getting the money every month in his rent? He's just, what's he doing with that money that he would have paid for you in rent?
we're paying off debt. We're paying off all this debt that we owe, because we had to renovate, and it was on pandemic.
Okay.
And our budget went over, so we had to borrow money.
This is, I'm not mad at you for wanting to get into real estate. I think a lot of people do. I think a lot of people see it as a quick path to earning money or a quick path to wealth. But there's a right and a wrong way to do it as you're learning. And I'm sure that you feel an enormous weight, Jonathan, right? to know that
do.
you owe $500K, $250K, and another $100K in debt. And I've got to believe, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but because you're tangled up in this with your dad, with a family member, there's probably a lot of pressure, right, to make this right and get right side up on this.
And there's some sunk cost fallacy because you guys have sunk a lot of money into this stuff, and now to back out of all of it feels like, no, we just got to keep going. We'll crawl our way out. We'll dig a hole all the way through it.
And well, that's why it's a fallacy, because just because you got a hold of it doesn't mean you can't stop, go a different direction, and sell off this property. And honestly, what George said, I 100% agree. I think that these rentals need to go on the market today. Both of them. If you were to sell them today, what would you make off of each one?
On the one that I owe 500, which is it's a 4-family on an acre lot here in a really good city.
Okay.
I could get like 400 to 500.
In equity.
Off that one, yes, in equity.
And you would have to split it. Hold on, and I'm guessing 50% has to go to your dad. Is that the agreement?
Yeah. That would be.
Did he put half the money down?
Yes.
Okay, so let's assume that if you said this is a deal you did with your dad, I'm assuming it's 50-50s. So if you got 400, then you'd get to take home 200.
You're saying this thing would sell for $900,000?
It would sell for $1 million. I already got it.
It'd sell for $1 million, and you're saying after the mortgage is paid off, after fees are taken out, you would walk away with 400 total.
Oh yeah, with real estate fee, no.
Okay, I would factor all that in, start to do the math. But either way, if you sold one or both of these, you could pay off all of your debt, and probably start to knock out the other rental if you just sold this one.
Yeah, exactly. So the other one, it's a 3-family, and that one, I owe right now around $250 on it.
Okay.
And in that one, I could get 400, like 500 max.
Okay, and then split with your dad, assuming. So you'd be bringing home about $250. So what I really want you to go away from this call understanding is that A, you need to sell off these properties. You need to get debt free as soon as these properties sell. But very closely underneath that, I really want to make sure that you and your dad are very clear on what this deal is. Because in asking you, it kind of sounds like, that sounds about right.
I think we said that.
Yeah.
We need some real clear terms written in a contract.
And under overarching all of this, I understand that you and your dad went into this as an agreement or a deal or something that you were going to do together. Sounds like nothing's in writing. And if you're feeling some sort of pressure from your dad to hang on to these properties because maybe he's living in one or he feels like he's got money to make off of it, that is something that you guys really need to get into because all of this is in your name, right? So if you want to sell them, you can. Right? Are you feeling pressure?
Yes. Yeah, well, I feel pressure because, like, I live in one of the units, too. So, like, where am I going to put me and my family in?
You're going to have cash.
My mom, my dad.
You're going to have plenty of cash after you sell these to take care of new living situations for you. And then your dad, that's up to him to decide what he does with his portion of the cash.
Yeah, maybe get a primary residence where you just live there. And then if you want to buy investment property later, do it with cash. But right now, I'm looking at a guy making $50K who owes $850. And I can't breathe, man.
Okay.
Let's restart and do this the right way.